Hello and welcome to another F1 podcast with me, the Table 7 host, Jack. We're going to talk about this place, the Portimao Grand Prix in Portugal this weekend. And we're going to be giving our thoughts on this race, on the last one as well, in Imola. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. Leave a like, thumbs up, comment if you must. And yeah, enjoy the video. Yeah, the last race.
The last race.
Yeah, Verstappen won the last one. Robin's struggling with technology. The media apprentice at Birmingham City Football Club, a professional football club, is struggling with the technology. How confused he is.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, mate, I don't know why my AirPods aren't connecting. I'm having an absolute stinker. No, I've never had this much issue before. I honestly could not tell you. For the life of me, why it's not working. I don't even know where my phone is. I'm in the mud. Can't be asked. Can't be asked. Just go for it. If you can hear yourself, I do apologise.
No, it's alright. We've got the Strongbow dark fruits out.
Yeah, it's Rose, actually.
Rosé?
Yeah, man.
Jeez, it's a bit posh for cider, isn't it?
Millionaire's row, innit?
I've only got the Guinness.
3 jars of lime. Got any Guinness?
And you got any bevs tonight?
No. I had some ice cream.
You had some ice cream, did you say?
Yeah.
That's a bit boring. What ice cream did you have?
Suits me nicely.
What ice cream did you have?
I had Haagen-Dazs, Arlene.
I think yours is still in my freezer.
Yeah, it is.
Haagen-Dazs.
One day I'll come in useful. You've been paintballing, Matt.
No, why?
So that's been shot in the neck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or bludgeoned with some kind of blunt object.
Can't wet the tractor out.
No, you'd be left with stab wounds.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely on speaker. Sorted.
You sound like Reuben during the vibing and kind of surviving podcast.
Oh no, that's never a good sign. Hang on. That one?
But your mic is the actual laptop mic. There you go.
Is that better?
Much better.
Fantastic news.
Well, what mic were you connected to before? The ones in your AirPods, or?
I couldn't tell you at this point. It's giving me 3 options, so.
Well, what are the
That's
options?
stupid. Built in, Robin's AirPods, or same as the system. So I don't know what the difference is between built-in and same as the system, because the built-in one is in the system, but who
The
knows?
system might automatically use the AirPods if it's connected.
Couldn't tell you, my friend. It wouldn't even register the AirPods for a good 10 minutes, so.
Incroyable. Unbelievable. Right, so Formula One. It's in a bit of a lull, but we have a double header this weekend and the next. Oh, Robin's light just. Oh, there we go.
Do we? I didn't realise it was a double header. Oh no, we're all good with next weekend, actually. We're all good.
Portugal this weekend, Spain next weekend, and 2 weeks after that it's Monaco.
Woohoo!
If let's hope it's raining in the Mediterranean on that day. So in the last race, there's a bit of a overall recap. Supermax won. Max, Super, Max. After Hamilton got pole. And I've written down in my notes, many crashes. I think that kind of just sums it all up, really. Latifi was the first to go, I think.
Yeah.
And then after that, it just fell like flies. You got Russell and Bottas decided to have a bit of
The scrap map.
tango. Yeah, that was interesting. Bit of an interesting point. Do you think anybody was at fault for that? It was ruled a racing incident after the race, but
Well, from the replays, I'd say it's a bit hard to tell, but I obviously didn't see it at the time because I was working. So, unfortunately, I missed that one. But
when you watched it, who did you think was at fault?
I think it was just a race collision. I think Bottas does ever so slightly come out to the right, but not enough to make Russell actually have to move anywhere. And he also was going on to the grass anyway. And then I think it was just a race incident, like they called it. I don't think anyone was really at fault.
if it was dry, it wouldn't have happened. So,
Well, yeah, obviously. So yeah, Supermax won. Hamilton, I think, was saved by a red flag. Had it not been for the red flag, I do not think he would have.
I don't understand how they get to unlap themselves on a red flag. I don't get how that makes sense.
I don't understand that either.
But if you're 2 laps down, you can only unlap yourself once.
Mm-hmm. Now, okay, Hamilton was 9th, I think, but he was a lap down. He'd been lapped, and he was allowed to unlap himself. Which I just thought was a bit, like, well, no, before the red flag, he doesn't deserve to be in the position that he ended up being in. Having the actual track position of being only so far behind the podium positions, rather than being a lap and a bit behind. And I just thought,
Mandy took 2nd place away from my guy Lando.
Sky internet is broken.
Oh, no, help!
No.
God. Oh.
Christ, what has he just seen?
This is going to be great for the edit. I'm going to use it as my thumbnail. Robin's face during that first freeze there was absolutely golden. There he is. He's back again.
Oh,
Earth to Robin.
we're back. There we go. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Took us. I'm back. I'm better than ever.
It froze an absolute golden piece of video right
happening.
there.
Why is it on the ropes?
You're BT, aren't you?
Yeah, mate, it's 15 download.
15 download.
Yeah,
that's awful.
It's not a lot, is it?
No.
It's not great. Oh well. What can you do?
Oh no.
Well, I'm glad I get to watch this one because I missed out last time. So you watch it'll be boring.
Also, can I point out Schumacher's crash? I think that's the most impressive one of the weekend.
I can't remember it.
He was warming up his tyres. In an attempt to warm up his tyres, he crashed into the pit exit.
Yeah.
Safety car comes out, but because the debris is at the pit exit, he couldn't go in to replace the damage that he did to his own car because he shot off the pit lane.
Unreal attackers.
No, it's just all a bit silly, really, isn't it? Some people just don't have any skill. Mazepin, he's spun.
If you're in a Haas, just don't warm up your tyres.
Yeah, Mazepin had his traditional spin, which is good.
Don't drive a Haas. It's simple solution.
I wonder if Gunter's ever actually got in that car.
He wouldn't fit.
Nah, he's too tall. Geezer's a man mountain. Oh, have I gone? Oh, am I still here? Everyone's frozen. What's going on? Help.
We can hear you.
Help.
We can hear you. We can see you. It's
Right,
just dark at the moment.
Let's quit that. Quit that.
We have a special guest joining us this week.
Oh.
Do Who's that?
You'll find out when they get here. So,
Oh,
Okay.
and it's not Cam. There you go.
Ah,
Just hope that he joins in the next.
is it Lewis Hamilton?
Yes, it is. Sir Lewis Hamilton arrived in the party.
I'm,
Actually, Roman
I'm never going to see him at this point.
I think his internet crashes a lot, a bit like him.
Driving's better than mine, so might make right. It's quick every app under the sun.
Right, here we go.
Quit.
The special guest
Just quitting
is,
everything.
and I welcome if he's joining.
Reuben.
There we go.
Would be my
It is
or is
Reuben.
Charlie, the angriest
Reuben.
man on the planet.
Here he is.
Oh Christ!
Hello.
Shalom.
Cover your ears, listeners.
Oh,
No,
yeah, Robbie was freezing up there.
Rob's been freezing up the whole
Thanks for pointing
time.
that one out. I noticed.
Mm.
Well, Reuben, we were just talking about the last race in Italy and the many crashes that occurred.
Mm.
Because, you know, F1 drivers are supposed to be the best of the best and you can't even keep a car on the road.
Even Nikita Mazepin stay on the bloody road.
He did spin.
Yeah, but only the one.
Last year in Portugal was a bit of a farce. It was the most boring race I think I'd ever watched. Hamilton got pole, Hamilton won, Hamilton got fastest lap, and the rest of the podium was Bottas and Verstappen. But as predictable as plain paper being white. This year, Mercedes have a few more issues than they did last year. They're a bit less polished around the edges, which is very unusual for a German car making company. What's your take been on Mercedes so far this year, Robin? Ben. Last Ben.
I still think they're doing all right. They've still got two very good drivers, a very good car, obviously. I don't think it's them getting worse. I think it's everyone else getting a bit better. And with the whole new rules and everything coming in, I think it's creating a more level playing field rather than a car getting worse.
I see. What about you, Reuben? What's your take been on Mercedes?
I don't know, because in testing they looked a bit shaky, didn't they? But I think they kind of polished it out a bit. The car is clearly very, very, very quick. Well, as we saw, the last race, Hamilton managed to get whenever he was on a straight, he just sped past everyone. So I think the car's quick, but I think I don't know about the rest of it. But it's still a very good car.
Well, yeah. Red Bull, in particular, Sergio Perez had a few issues last week.
Teething issues.
Yeah, teething issues. I can only think he's going to iron them out. I think that this race will see Perez not at his best, but I think he'll have his highest point yet. I'm not sure if people, when it's being recorded, can actually see this, but Robin has said Bottas is washed up dog water. They have to rely on Big Lou. Internet is on the fucking ropes, so we'll type. And his opinion on Mercedes is if Hamilton can get away with track limits every race, he will do very well. I can only agree with that, Robin. Sir Hamilton tends to get away with track limits more than...
Has he actually been knighted yet?
He's not been physically knighted, but he is known now as Sir Lewis Hamilton.
They did it on Zoom.
How? How can you physically have the
no,
sword
Just
on your
turn that
shoulder?
way and then just
No, they got the sword, yeah, and just put it on the top of the laptop. Just
yeah, and then he was just below them on the
Yeah.
screen.
Robin, what do you mean by
Nice
emojis?
hacks.
Oh, there you go. I can still hear you. I don't understand why you're typing.
Not him via emojis.
Like him.
Oh, dearie me, Rob. Dearie me, you're on
Back to your point about Perez, I actually think he's going to get a podium.
I think he's going to get a pole. Actually,
I don't think he'll get a pole, but I think he'll do really well at the sprint qualifying. I feel like that would be really good for.
It would be good if they were doing it this weekend.
Perez. Are they not doing it this weekend?
no.
When are they doing it?
I don't know when the first one is, but because of
I thought the first
well,
one was this weekend. I thought that's why they're talking about it so much.
No,
No, it was just a big change. That's why they were talking about it so much.
Well, for 3 races, it's not that big, but we got Silverstone anyway. Glad I bought the full weekend ticket now.
big claps.
Make Friday with the petrol money.
Yep. But yeah, I think Paris could get a pole. I think he showed some good pace last week, 2 weeks ago. And I think he's just a genuinely all-round class driver. Robin, what's your opinion? Type in your opinion. I'll read it out for the viewers. I have written down on my sheets of paper that Perez will finish second as well, Robin. Keep the tie as well. I'm just gonna correct you there. Tyres are spelled like that, Robin. There you
I have a question for the group.
go. Go on.
What do we think of the change of Canada into Turkey?
Okay.
What was that, Ben?
I don't care.
You don't care?
No.
Canada's supposed to be one of the fastest tracks on the circuit, and they're swapping it for a kind of fastish track, slower than.
Well, if it rains again.
Well, I think last time it was a mixture between rain and brand new tarmac, which didn't contribute.
Very greasy.
Well. Bit like a Shane.
My God.
Well, leave him out. He might be an avid viewer of the Table 7 podcast.
Yeah, if you're loving the shout out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, calling him greasy. Oh, yeah.
Nothing wrong with grease. You can use grease for many things, such as cooking chips.
Yes. I bet everyone goes around and gets their hair greased and using fucking cooking chips.
Robin has said, as long as it's not in F1 2022, so I don't have to do that stupid bloody corner. Which corner are you on about? The long left-hand turn. Is that the one you're on about, Rob?
Oh, wait, what track is he on about?
I don't know. No, right. What turn?
What track are you on about?
It's a left-hand turn, you tart.
What?
In Canada?
Oh, the second corner.
Oh.
Is that the one you mean, Robin?
Well, you got straight, then you turn left, and then you do that one.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Robin, this is simple yes or no. That's right, paragraph. Qualifying. Okay, here we go. Hamilton, Max, Perez. Okay. Result. Max, Perez.
Charles Leclerc.
Hamilton joint.
Ham joint, as in like a joint of ham.
All right. Yeah, okay.
Well,
okay.
hey.
Shove your joke up your ass. Never had a joint of ham, I don't think.
Have you not?
I don't think so. I probably have without realising it.
Well, it's just got a bone in the middle of it. It's like gammon with a bone.
Yeah.
It's what you eat in Minecraft.
been a while since I've played Minecraft. And on that bombshell, I won't make this any more painful for you all. I'm gonna go and give my router a stern meeting up the arse. Yeeting up the arse.
Right. Goodbye, Robin.
Right, ta-ra, Rob. Yeah, ta-ra. Well then, and then there were 3.
Mm.
I don't know an awful lot about this track, but if I do this, and do this, and then do this, we can at least have a good look at it. I believe
It's
it's
very technical, actually.
Anyway, it's a very similar track to Spain.
It kind of is, kind of isn't, because Spain's got that horrible third sector with that stupid chicane.
Yeah,
Which-
it doesn't quite have the chicane.
No.
But other than that, in terms of this area up here,
Mm.
the middle sector,
Quite technical. I don't know why. It kind of reminds me. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Silverstone in a way. I don't know why.
It's definitely shorter than Silverstone. You can definitely see it's
Oh
shorter.
yeah.
But yeah, I can understand why. Right there, Ben. You seem to be a bit dazed.
Mhm.
Sure.
Yep.
Positive.
Mhm.
What are your predictions going to be on this race, Ben?
Qualifying.
Yeah.
Hamilton, Norris, Max.
Brave choice.
Race, Hamilton, Max, Norris.
Max.
How boring. Reuben, what about you?
Hello. I'm just trying to think. I'm gonna extend the predictions here. Oh Christ. I don't think in the race. Oh, actually, right. Let me start with qualifying. Qualifying, I reckon it's going to be. I'm not sure whether it will be Max or Hamilton on pole, but it'll be one of them. And then I reckon Perez will be 4th. I think Charles Leclerc might slip in there in the top 3. Bit of a bold statement that, but
all right. What about
he's looked very.
Yeah, go on.
I was just going to say he's looked very good in that Ferrari in the last couple of races. So
Spinning out on the formation lap, it's just
yeah,
screams.
All right. What about the race then?
The race, I think Hamilton's going to win it. I don't think Max will. And then I reckon Perez will make it onto the podium. And then I don't think Bottas will have a shitter because he's coming off the back of having a shitter. So yeah.
Pretty solid predictions. I've written down that I think Perez will get a pole. I was probably being optimistic, but I'm trying to shake things up a little bit. I think Hamilton will probably qualify 3rd, and then Verstappen in between Perez and Hamilton. And then in the race, I've gone with Verstappen winning, Perez 2nd, and Hamilton 3rd. So I'm looking at another complete ball fest this weekend. And I've also written down, I think Bottas is going to retire.
Oh.
I haven't written down why. But
Just after the race, just has enough.
Yeah.
Picks his Heineken's out and I give up.
I'm going to say he's signed fucking Kevin Magnussen or something. Get him back.
I think I'll retire because of. I'm going to go ahead and say Mazepin's going to spin into him when he's getting blue flagged.
No, I reckon it'll lose the back end, on that, that last sort of 180, whatever, and then he'll have a massive shunt, and then probably cry.
I reckon I'll go into the pit. Someone doesn't put the tyre on the four-way, drives to the exit, and it just collapses.
Yeah, it seems like Mercedes pit team and Bottas don't have a similar wavelength.
I just don't think Mercedes pit team are very good.
No, they're definitely not as good as Red Bull or Williams.
Got to cut the cost somewhere.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know why, right? The Ferrari pit team just reminds me of, in cars,
Yeah.
the little geezer.
So
The whole
Italian.
team just, yeah, it probably is, but they just remind me of him. Just running about.
And yeah, that's Portuguese Grand Prix is one of the most boring in the world. Yeah, last year's anything to go on. And so yeah, I'm gonna end it there. It's like
Man City.
Yes, yes, Ben. My G.
They live rent free on this channel.
Yeah, they do.
We talk about them more than anybody else does.
Yeah, but I constantly call their fans plastics. So
What fans?
I think there's genuinely about 10 actual Man City fans.
yeah,
We have more viewers than Man City have fans, and that says a lot.
20% of Man City's real fans are the two Gallagher brothers. And the rest of them are just Evian bottles, basically. Yeah, like the bottle Ben's drinking now.
Yeah, and they're being sucked by Ben as well.
See you next week. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, comment if needed. And yeah, the Instagrams of the guys will be down below. As will Robin's YouTube channel. Please check that out. He's good content as well. And yeah, see you all next week for a football podcast. Ta-ra.